Oh, oh, hi, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next. Just joking, maybe. Welcome to another Super Metroid Randomizer multi-category tournament 2022 race tournament of Super Metroid Randomizer multi-category tournament 2022. We have facing off like John Travolta and Nick Cage, Tony Young versus Pat Scott, and have we quite a random start? Okay, this is actually even worse than what we're used to. From the get-go, like, Geico, uh, you can tell that this is not Kansas anymore. This is starting the game off here at Upper Norfair. The only annoying thing about, like, these starts, which I think add, like, a pretty cool twist, is, that they kinda just force you to backtrack, you know? For the most part, they're like, "Oh, we'll put you this far ahead," and then, the goal is to try to reach Billy Mays and hope that it's something that your supers are not locked there, because it can give you the runaround if you let it, especially with this, early power bomb start. Um, but yeah, even so, another difference that you might notice here is that both runners have, like, I don't know, an additional bit of info on the upper left hand corner besides, their energy count. Uh, because this is a randomizer, an area rando, and it's a full area rando. They are gonna have, oh my gosh, that's actually annoying. Goodness gracious. That is actually really bad. Do you have to power bomb these things? I mean, right? Or they have to tank all this. They won't die, but that's actually the worst thing ever. Okay, anyway, back to the matter at hand. Oh, phatscott25's actually committing to seeing what this boss is gonna be. I guess that's a good bit of info. Gets a reserve tank out of the way, although this, you know... Okay, there's so much going on at once. Like, this is already like a messy start. So back to what I was saying. Criteria 01 on the upper left-hand corner for Tony Young, and Crate 01 for phatscott25. So what's happening here is all the necessary items to complete the game are scattered. Like, they can appear at random. Obviously, there's still some logic, but they can show up anywhere in the game. There's no, oh, we're holding, our little Chozo eggs. Here, have a go at it. No. There's no, major, minor item count. Nothing of that nature. It's just good luck. Here's some numbers. Try to find your way back home. Hopefully you don't get mugged on the way back. Like, this is, like, we're used to, I don't know, Manhattan, New York, and this is the Bronx. All right, so shout outs to all you Bronx people. Let's face it, there's probably no one from the Bronx playing, so. Although the name Tony does sound pretty New York. So yeah, that one is indicating that there is going to be at least one major item here at the crate location. Now, whether they can kill this boss and get it from the get-go, we will find out right about now. And it looks like it's something doable, but it's the worst thing ever. Oh. So Tony's gonna have to... Never mind. Tony just opted to hit the Nintendo button, showing us that that was a Nintendo Power only method. It would be too annoying, honestly, because there's no missiles. I thought he took the save, but I guess I only saw Fats. I am actually what? Okay. Well, Tony's got some catching up to do. Um, there's some missiles. Should Fat Scott want to go back and finally find out what that boss is? And pray to goodness gracious that it's not Dragon or Ridley so early. That should be really helpful. But and this is like a serve mix-a-lot. Their energy count is so low, like Han. It's still not as advised, to do Fantoon with just a reserve tank, at least. Like Fanny hits your Fanny for like 40, so you don't want that. Because that's like you can only take 2 hits, and then on the next one, you're dead. So yeah, there's gonna be something pretty important though back there. Maybe Tony's gonna prioritize later. Oh, thank goodness! There's our first E. Also, to make note, E tanks do not count towards that full countdown. They do not. So just to break it down a little bit more, full. The first half of full countdown. Full meaning it's a full randomized seed, and then the countdown is what indicates, how many upgrades, major items, important items are in whatever area, the corresponding number. Also, I do want to give a big shout out, by the way, to all the Super Metroid developers. No, I don't. I just want to give a big shout out to Space Jump. So shout out to Space Jump. And there's the plasma beam. So that was the one item that Fat Scott was looking for here in Criteria, which is that's a bit of a dive, and it's a good thing that Fat Scott found that fairly quickly, honestly, because like having power bombs and having all of that, like, plasma. You can hotbox these. You can hitbox these. Okay. Well, we have a Norfair entry. Gosh, they really chose like the worst, but technically the best settings for this last week, huh? So this is what I'm talking about. There's so much that you can do with supers and with power bombs. You have space jump, Tony. It's okay. The water's just fine. That hot burning acid is just fine. It is risky though. Any of these rooms with no E-tanks is so deadly. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit for Tony to find this criteria item, and it's probably gonna linger for like should he decide to leave, because yeah, good on you, Tony. Oh well, at least getting info, so that's important, right? Sure, love ourselves a bit of info. There's nothing more that Fat Scott's gonna want to search here. In fact, maybe he might decide to try to go back to the boss. No, but I'm gonna get more info. Something that Tony's already doing. There's our Norfair. Oh, well, the other side of Norfair. That heck run could be a bit of a heck show. But our runners were given an E-tank in reserve, so it's got to be doable. I just hope that this seed won't be too reliant on that reserve tank. We'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, that thing was in I think it was in crate or something. So here, yeah, phatscott was actually about to check a cache that his tush couldn't check or bounce. Wait a minute. I don't think that's what it is. So that missile is a huge sigh of relief. Nice mock ball for tonytyoung. phatscott maybe wanting just some supers, just in case he decides to bravely and boldly dispatch Ridley over at the crate area. You know, he doesn't know it's not Ridley, but maybe he just wants to be prepped. If anything, they are kind of like, they're still pretty bare bones despite searching so many. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to space jump. This is why I space jump. This is why I gave a shout out to space jump, because it does a space jump thing where it keeps you alive. There's another E-tank. That is phatscott's saving grace. In fact, this could very well be enough for the heck runs. Again, bare bones. Tony's playing a lot of catch up. Finds plasma. You know, maybe searching everything that Tony didn't hurt too much. Fortunately, phatscott will miss out on these soupies. Maybe Tony finds another E-tank over here? If so, that could be a game changer. Never really understood the phrase game changer. Oh, could have, you know, crystal flash ammo. Yeah, game changer. Doesn't make sense. You're playing the same game. I could have changed the game. This isn't SMZ3. Shout out to Aussie, by the way. Legendary SMZ3 player. Just amazing all around speedrunner as well. He knows his way around SM. And he's doing the tracking. Oh. phatscott's why not save? I like how if I don't know, maybe it's just me because I received Tony. I was about to say that E-tank was calling out for you. I like how when Samus is kind of like backtracking or like in a rush, it looks like she looks like a little cat, like a little kitten, like pawing out in front of her, desperately just trying to get to where she needs to go. Ooh, yeah, there's a lo-fi channel. I think the boss in Low North is that anime girl that's always studying 24/7. That's probably gonna be like the worst life ever. Hey, but at least she's chill, right? Wreck Shift is a bust, by the way. Well, duh, Seth. It's because it's already wrecked. Of course it's gonna be a bust. My bad. Sorry, chat. I forgot you know everything. Sorry. They have me speak at these things and that's it, you know. And I just go with it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Yeah, but sitting comfy with 2 tanks and a reserve. phatscott should be fine now. Nice. Really clean kill. Oh my goodness. phatscott. phatscott means like it's like the, you know, like the like fattest cottage, right? It's like, yo, you know how you seen MTV Cribs? You know how they invite people to their home? Does he live in like in a cottage and it's like the fattest cottage ever? It's like, yo, check out these humble abodes. Yo. Okay, so yeah, that was so given the hand that they're given, they definitely just have to go for Bubble Mountain. There's some they have to hotfoot it over at Norfie. Or yep, that good boy's hole is good. That was the last one to check, and yeah. I will say also, maybe, you know, Varya's like at ice or something. phatscott's gonna take a save here though. Simply because, you know, dying is kind of bad. But yeah, there's 2 items somewhere around here. Somewhere. Anywhere. Also, shout out to Tony. Being able to get these 2 soupies. We'll see Tony make a ghost out of a ghost. You ever seen that magic trick? Something that, well, you already have because phatscott already did it, but still. But you've never seen that before. There's 2 items that phatscott's gonna check here before having to make the long, lengthy trek over to Bubble Mountain. Oh no! The game told him take 2 of these and just call me in the morning, because this here is the remedy. All right, 1 more over here at the crumble shaft. All right, we meet again. We meet again. Tony is back for the redemption. This is redemption round. Tony, what do you got for us? What do you got for us, baby? Huh? Speak to me. You're the ghost whisperer. Huh? What's that? Phantoon doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, he's not just all talk. He's actually doing it. I wonder if phatscott. Yeah. You have the reserves. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Farming here almost a little bit annoying. But okay. Gosh, this is a thing, huh? I wonder if, yeah. I imagine then that phatscott's gonna go over to the ship, refill, get pooped out on the other side of Bubble Mountain, you know. I feel like that's a thing. Like if you're up here, maybe, or maybe this is just a faster farm. What would make sense to me, at least for me, because I suck at this game. Refill at the ship. Yeah, but he still hasn't seen that one thing, so I don't know. This is also the worst spot for power bombs. If he was trying to get power bombs to Crystal Flash, he could also reload the room that he was just in, right before the crumble chest. He could have Crystal Flash there. But nope, looks like we're gonna go the actual way. And honestly, I think we've seen Varia here a plentiful of times, so not the best location, but it's a very wise check. I'm pretty sure Sharlashka sauce even hints at it in A Link to the Past with all of his useless knowledge that doesn't even help at all in the game. It's like, oh, what does it say? Like, what's one of the hints that he says in A Link to the Past? Is like, oh, take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Like, that doesn't... something my doctor would say. Alright, Tony approaching the good boys hole. Ooh, phatscott's gonna get this. Really good refill. Nice job. I really love Space Jump for that specific reason. That's why Space Jump is such a life saver. You know? That's actually literally why. It makes that so much more easier. Alright, we're gonna see a save here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that that reset tech. Makes sense to me. Oh, he was debating, but this one's a little bit... Oop, oop. That power bomb kills these little Bob Ross enemies. Alright. phatscott's over here just making an honest living. Doing honest work. Living by his honest cottage name. If that's not humble, chat, I don't know what is. Shoutouts to humility. Shoutouts to, knowing what the grind is. And just never forgetting where you came from. Also, I really like this tech. I think I've always seen Tony do this, and I forget to go for it. But you can do a mock ball and just like skip everything there. So beautiful. You don't have to like do this awkward thing that he's doing right now. Obviously he wants to farm. Although I guess the reserve tank is just much too valuable. Interesting. Yes. Quite intriguing. Yes. Alright, so yeah, the farming's not gonna be... Oh. Oop. Wow. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna see a crystal flash here, and he's just gonna bang it out. Again, it shouldn't be bad, because it's got it all. It's got the reserves, it's got the army, the marines, everything on the whole. That's why I said the reserves. No, he's strapped on the stuff. He's gonna check here. Ooh. I forgot that phatscott saw that, but I thought it was I mistook it as a well. I blame that palette swap. Like that doesn't differentiate. That makes Ice Beam look like a missile pack. Uh-oh. Lost momentum. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can land. Well, okay. So that's going to be something very important. He could ret that out. Actually, in all honesty, you don't even want that right now. Unless for whatever reason. But they don't even have high jump. They don't have high jump. They don't have grapple. I was going to say, should the seed push them to do a suitless Meridia? They might want to grab that ASAP. But there's still so much more to this game. There's still so much more to Super Metroid multi-category tournament 2022. There's still so much more in general before having to be so hasty, and just having that info alone is good enough. Like, I'm pretty sure that both runners can deduce that the other runner must have like skipped it too and not picked it up on the way in, you know. So good info to have. They just have to wrap that back in. I would say that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That's why we have saves. Okay, let's go. Doing a little bit more of this info checking. No green Brinstar to be found. This might be it though, honestly, because I've seen this before. Check it out. Okay. Hey, I was right. It is a green Brinstar. Shoutouts to palette swap. I knew it. I knew it. I always knew it. I don't think I've ever been wrong. Oh! It's a charge beam. And that's one of two items here in Red Brinstar. So there's something either over here at the Chozo statue, behind it at X-Ray, or at Spazua. I say Spazua for Spazer because it rhymes with Manua. So maybe that's how it's pronounced, like all along. They just, I don't know. There's Wreck Ship, but Wreck Ship doesn't have anything, but phatscott could take out a boss. I think I would have. So one thing that I really like about the Red Tower save is that this is a great spot for you to like save scum, because this is like the main hub. And I mean, if anyone's more familiar with the hub than Twitch chat, it's definitely you all. You know, because GitHub does wonders. Gives you, in fact, that's how I got my area rando tracker. By the way, shout out to everyone that worked out on a rando tracker. And huge shout outs to Sentient Flatbread for banging out that really amazing, probably the best area rando tracker of all time. phatscott does not. It's gonna prioritize the item checks first. Okay, maybe it makes sense. I would say it makes sense because it's just one item to get out of the way, you know. Oh, this farm is so tedious. Tony putting in that overtime on this honest work job. Just a missile. Then the other thing is gonna be at Spazua. Cause yeah, we're just not having it. We're just not having it at all. Why? Why isn't it possible? Also, fun fact, because I know that chat loves fun facts. There's a lot of pretty sure everyone should know that when you have plasma and plasma only, you'll notice that they go through the little tower things because they counted as enemies. So that's always neat to see. Or that was complete misinformation, and it's just a certain specific distance. But I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure it just goes through those little tower things. And if it's neither reason, then I just play the game. So that's my disclaimer. Alright, so what's the item that's been lying to us here at the Chozo statue? Also, I really like that backdrop. They should have more rooms that color scheme. We've done it. We found it. We have... I would honestly say we have our lower Norfair entry. Because we have plasma. Now, obviously, it's really dangerous. Like, really hecking dangerous. Especially only having 3 tanks and 2 reserves. Not worth it. Oh, Croc is something you cannot pass up on. If you have plasma, you have charge, you cannot pass up on the Crocky. Because Crocky is probably holding something. Well, I mean, it even says right there on the item count. But still, you just do not pass up on it. E-tanks are always great to have, plus it's a refill on the energy. Look at their Croc's begging, like, oh, spare me some of that space jump, bro. Come on. What are you doing to me? Just trying to get some fresh air. Meanwhile, phatscott just flexes his space jumps like, oh, bet you wish you could do this, huh? Nope. Die. Also, have you ever noticed that Croc just loses 2 legs? Because Croc has 4 legs, right? But then the skeleton shows 2 legs. So like, what's going on? What are we doing? Okay, still nothing. So the last item's either here at the cosine item, or it's over at the sign location. Or I could just be, going off on another tangent. Oh, Tony does not like that. Tony just said, no. I like that these runners are still picking up the soupy, so... I mean, Tony, it makes sense for Tony. If phatscott wants the extra power, it makes Ridley so much faster. High jump. High jump. Yes. Okay, then definitely the lower Norfair is in. Tony is now going to be heading over to Red Tower. Gosh, what is over at Green Brinstar then? Because we haven't seen... Alright. The actual Green Brinstar. Like, the one with the banging, bass. The one that goes... Da, 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 da. It sounds like like it smoked a few packs a day for like the past year. Like, such a good song, though. Because everyone loves it. All right. We know where Varia is. We know that it's going to be at the worst location of the game. Ooh, shout out to Kojak. Nice job, Tony. Mwah. Chef's kiss to that. That's gone. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so... okay. So remember when I said, although it's still not coming to play. Oh, no, it's fine because they have Varia, so it's okay. It's 100% okay. But I just hope that Fat Scott hasn't forgotten about ice. You know, this is gonna be so deep into the thing before they, you know, head back to get ice. I guess it's still doable because maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. No. Oh, yeah, because they still have the Crocomire entrance, right? And what if that entrance? It's not that bad. Tony knows that there's nothing at Wreck Ship, so that's a bait. That's like a BuzzFeed Wreck Ship right there. Like, you think you're gonna gain some, like, real critical knowledge on your favorite celebrity's color, but no. All you know is that there's a boss that you need to take out, and you know, just one bit of info that might serve as trivia. But at the end of the day, that Wreck Ship's not really worth it to go for, right? Meow. So gonna get the C tank. Gonna check this. I like that that little water slip when they head into a Meridia entrance. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That was a pretty ballsy entrance. Okay. Okay, this is completely okay. This is, It's gonna be a save. A save? Or is it gonna be the... Okay. We're gonna go get ice. This has to be the flavor ice, right? Like Fat Scott. It has to be. What's another reserve? It's like the Infinity reserves. Maybe it's a new tech after all. Yeah, okay. I understand what Fat Scott's doing. Honestly. Okay, I was about to say I was gonna say, if Scott, all right, this Varia suit for Tony. Okay, so Fat Scott's making it over to ice, so that's cool. Literally. I actually am See, it looked like a missile pack to me. See, that darn palette swap just really messed with my eyes. So, using the super on the blue door, classic. Classic Super Metroid. I was gonna say, if the backdoor entrance to Lone Warfare is at Croc, and like you could make a save state, you know, or not a save state. Well, I mean, you could, and hope you don't get caught and disqualified. But you can make a save, go in. It's really risky. It's such a risky play. Go in, do Lone Warfare, and hope to goodness gracious that it is not a Dragon. Because right now they really don't have a way out. There's a Green Bryn Star though, which is an even better location to find. But there's 2 items here. One of them has to be gravy. It's like the deepest Green Bryn Star dive ever. What do we have here? Back door? No, we have wrecked ship. It's actually pretty nice. Because from here, it's gonna take a save. Oh, so there's no items here. Phatscott's just gonna go in, huh? I mean, huh? Oh my gosh. Better hope. Better hope this isn't Dragon, because this is actually gonna be. This is. I mean, This is like a 50-50-50 chance that it's Dragon. It's Dragon. Just kidding. Thank goodness it's great. Gosh. Ooh. Quick dispatch though. Should be just open that mouth. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you all for that. And behind Cray we have bombs. Useful. They don't have to dip into their power bomb count. Tony's still playing the catch-up game. For those that don't know, the catch-up game. Okay, so the catch-up game is where you muster up all the courage to play this game and hope that you can catch up. That's the catch-up game. Okay, well, nothing to do here. Again, wreck ship is a bust. Phatscott was too late to get to the wreck ship. That's why it's a bust. You should have gotten here when it wasn't wrecked, because then everything would be here. You'd have like 5 gravity suits, 5 Arias, 5 charge beams, and no Spazer to be found. Okay. You know, that actually worked out. That made sense. Because you could kind of consider that, like, that backtrack was going to happen. You know, going down Green Hill Zone, running across the new bridge. Which, by the way, you know why it's called the new bridge, right? It's because they rebuild it anew every single time. Like, it's a new bridge every single time you cross it. We need this. Oh, Tony's going for the swag. Yeah. Good, baby. Very good. Phatscott, what do we got? Oh, I'm such a rapper. I didn't even mean a rhyme there, but Phatscott, what do we got? Phatscott playing nice and hot. If I keep trying to rhyme like this, my brain's probably gonna rot though. Okay. Hey, look, Super Metroid's on the screen. I should probably pay attention to that and talk. Still nothing yet. Still have 2 items at large. Phatscott does have high jump boots. Okay, good setup. Sham gains access, and we find another soupy. At this point, though, doesn't look like Phatscott's really trying to pick up those soups. Nothing? Nothing yet? Are we gonna see a Mission Impossible attempt here? Looks like it. Got that huge jump. Also, everyone wave hi to each other. Play nice. Okay, remember the art of sportsmanship. Aww. Isn't that so sweet? Oh, Phatscott, wave to us. I really hope there's something at speed. Or not speed, but waterway. Oh, look at chat just getting along and waving. Oh, so wholesome. Oh, I should write this up on my Twitter and, you know, and be like, oh, don't forget your chat. Remember to, you know, conversate with your chat at all times. Something wholesome like that. And then get only like 5 retweets. Still nothing. We're looking for this forsaken item, and I don't know where it is. Yo, these animals better not have it. If these animals have it, they are not. If they're holding out on our girl Samus, they're as good as dead. And you can argue, but Sephi, you know, they were hiding it from the space pirates. No, they're dead to me. They could have gone out and found you, you know? They have legs. They know how to wall jump. They know how to shine spark. Meet me halfway, animals. Okay. Thankfully, they didn't have anything. Moving on. Maybe here at the... Oh, no, there it is. It's screw attack. So that is definitely going to help out a lot for Lower Norfair. And we're going to have ourselves another check and see where we get pooped out. Oh, drum roll. Drum roll, everyone. Is it Torian? Because this is going to be garbage if it's Torian. Or is it... Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Yo, what if gravity is at waterway and speed has Lower Norfair? You know, speed has Lower Norfair and gravity has waterway. Imagine. It's bombs. Don't want it. Yeah. Definitely need bombs. You need your little Samus eggs. Hey, do you think that's why Samus can lay bombs? Because they're like her little eggs? Because she was raised by Chozo, right? So technically, she should be able to lay eggs. And that is the eggs. Also, I wonder what... Actually, never mind. I don't know how this game works. I'm trying to remember if it listens to like reverse psychology or to psychology. Because I don't know. Maybe I should just say both. Like, oh, I hope gravity isn't at water weight and speed booster is at lower Norfair. I really hope it isn't there. All right. This is a hole. Not the one that you want. Okay. phatscott has to be wanting to go to lower Norfair at this point. Might be making it over there right now. Tony is actually making up a fair amount of time. Nope, that was Fantoon. Or what if like speed booster at Meridia and then gravity? Like not too deep, because I don't think it can be that deep. Like the game is not that deep. Speed booster in Meridia, gravity at waterway. Tony's just checking, just waving those little paws, like, yo, get me my items quick. And we're gonna head over here and gonna exit stage left. It's funny because the name of this room is also named backstage. Just this part right here where that power bomb item would be, it's called backstage. Nice job. I wonder if you could get like a D-boost. Yo, new tech? Well, I mean, it doesn't have gravity, so that D-boost wouldn't really hold, but still, really cool. We have our lava dive here. And a successful lava dive it is. Shoutouts to phatscott for living. Aww. Another wave beam. Hey. Hi. Hi, Tony. Hey, we see you. Yeah. I know. Keep playing. It's fine. Really. It is. Oh. phatscott. Una. It's not even gonna... Whoa. Not even gonna check the items over there. That is actually major. That's a triple entendre. See, I say major because it could potentially be a major item back there. And in the major minor randos, it's also a major item that could be hidden there. So I hope that it's not, because there are 3 items over at GT that you could check. And yeah, it's quite a bank, because it would be very unfortunate if any of those 3 items were either like spring ball, gravity, of course, or grapple. You know, the grape apple beam. phatscott's not going to commit to killing the boss yet? Okay, no. He most certainly is. But I would still advise to maybe take the save here, because we have no way out of Dragon if we don't have the power bomb count for it. I mean, you could farm it, so it's not that bad. It's not as problematic, but it's not worth it. Oh, Tony, it's right there. Those are shot blocks? Those are shot blocks? Wow. Those are shot blocks. That is actually... I can't believe it. I've never shot those blocks before. Ever in my life. I'm just kidding. That's just a callback to a bunch of soft ones that I've done. Okay, so yeah. So Tony's finally found Torian. phatscott here about to... That's a really quick dispatch. That's nice job, phatscott. Taking on those kung fu fighting pirates. You want to get out of this. You are not trying to end up like Procomire. Careful, careful, careful. It burns. Alright, we're gonna have another farm session. Wants to kill every enemy that's on screen here. Just to get rid of the lag. That, or you can like... Oh. It's Dragon. So yeah, that definitely required more farming. Because power bombs. The reason that phatscott's gonna want more power bombs, or basically enough energy to Crystal Flash, is so that but phatscott's gonna undip. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Honestly might find gravity here. But yeah, there's a special tech that you can use to get a spark out of the Dragon fight, or out of the Dragon room. But it's risky, especially if you're not well practiced. Maybe grapples here, maybe gravity's here, or maybe it's actually garbage and it's behind Ridley. So that is actually a hacker. There's still the GT items, of course, and it might now, I don't know, like you could farm the power bombs and try to backtrack. Oh, but that is really tough. I wonder... I don't think Tony's gonna skip those items though. Like, it's so deep into anything. Like, anything could be anything. Tony's trying to practice his moon dancing. Careful. Careful. Nice and delicate. Nice and serene, by the way. This is what we live for. Soupless Meridia. Ah, yes, that haunting soundtrack. Oh, froze it too early. Oh my gosh. Careful. You want to push up against that enemy, because if you're holding in the direction against the enemy, because of ice properties, it's able to like push you upwards. What's over here? What is over here? Are you... Wait, I could see it. Wait, phatscott. It probably wasn't anything, but still, I just wanted to see. Oh my gosh, Tony is in the same place. But the only difference is that this is... Yeah, this is something that Tony's actually going to want to do. Speed. This is exactly what I was saying that shouldn't be a thing. Because if speed is here and gravity's at waterway, that sucks. That is a huge sucks. For them, not for don't get me wrong, Chad. Not for us though. Heck. But no, I think GT might have the item. GT has to have something. Because that's the only one West Meridia item. There's nothing else that's accessible. Okay. This works out much. I don't know. I think phatscott, he might be hoping that, but I mean, okay, this is what's tough though. This is like the really tough part because it wouldn't make sense for Ridley to have the item because Ridley's actually behind Meridia, you know? It has to be a GT. And Tony is the next one up. There's nothing else that they can really get. Because everything else is showing up as zeros. Nothing more, nothing less. Should Tony be able to get out? Which I feel like he can. Like this is really good ammo still. To get that crystal flash spark out of Dragon. So we will see. Alright, Tony, you're gonna want to farm here. Unless you're preparing for... This is gonna be... Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean... That said, Tony could still get bailed out by grapple here. No, okay. There we go. There's a reset. It's like it just wouldn't make sense. So at this time, I wonder what phatscott is gonna be looking for. Tony is gonna literally dip right now. Wants to be careful. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage here. Gonna have to take a crystal flash. Sorry, getting ready. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. We'll see. We'll see. This is actually very deadly. Do not try this at home. Oh, he took that hit. Yeah, it's too late. It's gotta be a reset now. Alright. I'm gonna give it another shot. Tony has like two options here. One of them is definitely a little bit easier than the other. So one of them is, of course, just head over to GT, check out those items. One of those has to be something, of course. It has to be like gravity. It just has to. The other option is kill Dragon to get the spark out of Dragon's room. That will get you that boss kill, and it will also get you to go and backtrack to GT. phatscott is just gonna try to go for it. There's 3 in East Meridia, and I think that is honestly what is death. Poor Tony. I feel for all the runners right now. Everyone give these runners a follow. Right here, right now. And we're about to start checking. Maybe phatscott just feels more comfortable with doing suitless Meridia stuff. Because should he be able to find grapple here, it might help out a lot. So sandpit check number 1, nothing. We are off that. Oh, yeah, you don't want to mash your jump. Oh, or Tony. Tony! Oh, gosh! That was actually wild. Did you see that? I got through, but with the 0-0. That actually hurts a lot. That's actually a very valiant effort. It's also funny because of how the damage works, because I think it's like it takes 4 frames to deal damage or whatever when in lava or heat or something like that. It's something nerdy. I'm just gonna say it and then hope that y'all understand. Okay, but Tony feels confident. If he can get there with 0-0, he can get there with 1. Look at that full jump. Nice job. This is what he wanted. Meanwhile, phatscott is gonna be dealing with like the worst tech of all time. It is easier with a space jump, so you don't have to commit to the wall jumps. Just being able to space jump like that is enough. There's grapple, by the way. So this is probably phatscott saving grace. This is what he wanted. Oh my gosh, Tony's playing a very deadly game, but he's probably gonna... Oh my gosh, spring ball and grapple? Yo, we are stacked. We are actually hecking stacked. Like, are you still... You're disrespecting spring ball? And you still bombed? Wow. Shout out to phatscott. He does what he wants. Okay, yeah. So this is actually enough. This should be able to get him out, because all you need are spring ball jumps to get out of the precious room. And that's something that a lot of people, especially when you're underwater and just suitless, shouldn't be as bad, but gravity might be anywhere at these items. So this makes the rest of this much more free for phatscott, but we are about to find out that gravity is at GT, of course. It was the only thing that was left that made sense. I don't think phatscott wanted to be able to backtrack as much, but now honestly this makes for a greater race. So at the end of the day, it's about putting up a great race, right? So we get to see different techniques. Technique! You remember that SpongeBob episode? Nice. Got the grappies. Oh, that was a really weird sound effect. Maybe that was just on my end, but whoa. That Metroid did not want to die. Okay, well, Tony's gonna be banging now. And phatscott gonna be doing a little bit of sloshing. Nice. Good microwave. All the items have been picked up. Thankfully there's no Spazer anywhere to be found. It might be behind either Dragon or Ridley, so there's no need to check for that. Absolutely no reason to be checking for that. So we don't want to. Good tech, good attempt. Until phatscott gets through this using grapple, yes. And also having space jump here makes it an ease. Hopefully does not take any dips, because it does get pretty dangerous if you turn around as you're falling down in the sand, because it's one of the worst parts about this room is I don't know who put spikes at the bottom of sand, but it's actually kind of annoying. Alright. So here we go. Tony with the redemption. This is the second time that Tony goes into a boss room to fight it for the second time. I definitely do want to be fair though about it. It's just like phatscott, I think, just didn't want to risk dying. Maybe already felt pretty far behind. I don't know. Maybe accepted that not being able to check GT was gonna be the game changer. So opted to do, Super Smurdy instead. If he knew, that gravity was over at GT, like if he was able to deduce that. Either way, it's a different game, or it feels like it whenever you're actually racing it and you're being overwhelmed by, a boss rando, by area rando, and like all of that, and still trying to keep up with everything. Like you really can't say for sure like what is obvious and what isn't when you're thrown into the lion's pit like this. So phatscott, there we go with the spring ball jumps, which I figured he was comfortable with because he committed to going here anyway. I'm gonna take a nice little deep dive again. Tony just loves doing the hard stuff. Ooh, I want to die here. No 0-0 door, please. No 0-0 door. See this exit. Good stuff. A good job, tonytyoung. Playing like a young, strapping person. shout outs to you. phatscott was able to get out, and he's gonna continue the space jump all the way out of the Coliseum. Ooh, okay, thankfully it's okay. I thought the song lasted enough time for Tony's escape. Now from here, Tony has to make it to where phatscott is, and phatscott needs to make it to where Tony is. One thing to note, although it shouldn't make that much of a difference, is that Tony will not be finding Speed Booster. Just depending on how this actually ends up going. I would imagine that because West Meridian is so vast, anything could be anywhere. So I don't know. Let's go. phatscott on the escape. Good job. Look at this arm pumping. Ooh, gonna make a little stop at Kirby's fridge, by the way. Huh? Hi. Get a couple of snackies, a couple of, Maxim tomatoes. Scrumptious. phatscott is gonna take a jump over here. Oh. Boom. Oh, nice. It's gonna skip. Yeah, I was thinking if he was gonna be searching for this, which makes sense. It's gonna be pretty much skipping Batoon. It's all the more reason why he will not be finding a Speed Booster. But I guess at the end of the day, what matters is that you're able to go underwater fast. Alright, phatscott is back in Lower Norfair. This shouldn't be too problematic. Again, having Screw Attack generally enough to get through this area like as fast as possible. The only problem is just phatscott might have to do a little bit of farming in order to prep for either a grapple jump escape or a double springboard escape. And I don't think it's going to be double springboard because it's actually pretty impossible. Tony missing those space jumps. We'll get you there, Tony. I promise. Okay, so Tony's already at his final boss. He is quite distant from actual Torian. But it's okay. It's gonna be able to make quick work of Ridley. Actually, yeah, it makes sense to be busting out all the supers because you're gonna get a refill once you enter Tony anyway, so it's for the best. phatscott. The track shouldn't be as bad either. That's it. That's a dead Ridley. Nice job, Tony. I guess phatscott's just gonna enter now. Okay. Feels confident with that ammo to be able to get a grapple jump, escape out of this. I say confident with that ammo only because he will not have to resort to crystal flashing. I mean, then again, Dragon could just drop supers. This isn't bot wound, of course. So, what matters here is that the health is really crucial for the escape. That's what you want to do. Oh my gosh. That's barely enough. Shouldn't need it. He should be okay. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the excellent height. Good job. Usually the number one concerning thing is just, yeah, that energy. Not so much Dragon. It's the room. The room is the actual boss. Which kind of ends up being true for so many boss rooms, honestly, except Phantoon, where the boss room is the actual boss, having to escape it. For obvious reasons, we just saw, you know, Dragon's boss room as a boss. Ridley has that weird, awkward, sticking out ledge. And Crate, if you get a Crate quick kill, sometimes it's hard to find that door to get out. If you're trying to check what's behind Crate. Oh, okay, we're good. We're fine. Yeah, now it's time. Now it's time to search for Torian, which is in Green Brinstar, but it's like the opposite direction of where they're coming in. Tony is doing some slow mode moon dancing strats, thinking to himself, where do I go? And for phatscott, this will put him just a few behind Tony, because this will poop him out over at Upper Norfair. He still has to take an elevator. But yeah, essentially on the opposite end of what he needs to be. It's okay, it's alright. He's gonna take the Frog Speedway. He boosts through here. It's gonna come down to movement. But yeah, you see? Just a few rooms behind Tony. It's a lot closer than we think. Gonna want to head down here. Shoot that open. Oh my goodness. This is actually gonna be wild. It's really gonna come down to movement because we will see. There's like a lot of rooms where they're just great hallways. Here's one of them. That phatscott is gonna be able to take advantage of. Of course, there's the actual Torian hallway. It's gonna be a little bit faster as well, and then a few rooms on the escape too. Not to mention the final spark out on the escape. So well, what happened to the music? That was actually kind of a cool remix. You only hear the hi-hats and everything. Whoa, Tony, what kind of experimental cop power playlist are you playing? Alright, so Tony is in. He's in Tori in. phatscott. It's gonna come down to these Metroid rooms and potentially baby skip. Because everything is doable. Like baby skip is always doable with high jump, without high jump. It's just how you manage to set it up. It's gonna be a little bit easier for phatscott to do. That was actually a really great first room for phatscott. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, ooh, people hold your horses. That was a great Metroid Room 3. And horses hold your breaths. We are coming down to the wire on what channel was that? I don't think that was HBO. But I heard it's a great show. It's gonna come down to these baby skips. Even then. Oh, good attempt. That was actually a really good attempt. In fact, that might have helped Tony a bit more. See if phatscott's able to... Ooh. It's okay. It could come down to the crystal flash. Maybe. Potentially. But it's too risky, honestly. You don't want to risk the crystal flash. I know it from first-hand experience, knowledge, and experience. Okay. So, speed booster kind of doesn't really help out too much here, so it's looking fairly even for now. But still, once that escape hits, and whatever happens at these mother brain fights, excellent down back zep skip by Tony. That was a first try. That's with them firsties and not SM64 firsties. phatscott's actually gonna kill the Zebs. Oh no, he's gonna do this spring ball zep skip. Honestly, it's just a ball skip because you can do it with regular morph or with spring ball. Goodness gracious. Tony does not want to play like Tony Romo right now, where he just throws. No, right now he needs... Oh, that's actually amazing. Nice job, Tony, on the juke. That was one heck of a juke of hazard right there. Should be it. Okay. They're a whole rainbow apart. Honestly, I think it's tough. It's kind of tough. but I think phatscott might have the lead because that third room on the escape is really, really time consuming. Having to do like that weird, I don't know, thing without speed. Like just navigating through that room is annoying. And on top of that, there's the spark, which will save an actual bunch of heckin' time. Wherever Tony and wherever phatscott are in chat right now, they're probably peeking right now. They're just like, huh. Wait till you see the finish. Okay, so our baby's dead. And that's soon to be true for phatscott. So, what do we got? Phatscott. Oh my gosh, this... Okay, we're good. Just gotta juggle that head. Oh! Gotta watch out for the sneak attack behind. phatscott having a great Mother Brain 3. Jeez. Holy moly. Yo, that... Okay, we're good. Here's the escape. So, like I said, room 3 on the escape. 1, 2, and on this one, it's problematic. Let's see how long it takes. Because there's still one spark, and the spark is what's gonna take a lot of time too. Don't want to get sniped there, don't want to get Leah dogs. Okay, we're good. Oh my gosh. You legends. No! There goes the Mooney! There goes the Paul Mooney! Okay. It's alright. We're not done. phatscott is just like wall jumping out of his mind right now. He's like, oh, he's totally morbid. tonytyoung's wall jumping like a young lad, but phatscott gets the behemoth spark and reaches the top first before Tony. Will it come down to steam? What is happening here? They're in the same room still. This is like a 9-second room. I think this is a clear... This is it. Both runners morbed out of their mind, but phatscott was the first to touch down at the Kirby ship at 1 hour and 32 minutes and something seconds. It was like a sub 20, whatever. 132, 120 something for tonytyoung. Yo, shoutouts to both runners. Oh my goodness, with the G to the G. What did we witness? What was that? I'm pretty sure there was a point in time where both runners felt so far behind, especially, you know, having to finish this at like 1 hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, congrats to both runners putting up a spectacular race, having to endure this seed. We are joined by our winner, phatscott, and of course, our beloved tonytyoung. Welcome, both. Jen, how are you doing?
Jeez, Scott, that was a race.
Oh my god, yeah, it was. Oh. I can't believe it's that close. I was like for sure feeling like I was gonna lose. Considering that I didn't even find gravity like that, it's just like, I don't know. And it was, of course, it was in a place that like it wasn't even that out of the way. All I had to do was like green gate and then just go to GT Super and get it. But I didn't know. It's just, I don't know. At the very least, it's good that I was able to get it done.
I'm so thankful that you right now said that you didn't know, you know? Because everyone's like, oh, it's obviously it's in GT, obviously. It's like, no, you're not playing the game. You are the one that's watching, and it's easier to keep track of that. But when you're in the actual trenches, at boss shuffle, rando start, you know, full countdown, area randomizer, your brain just it starts oozing out of your nose, and you do not know, sometimes what's going on. Like it's pretty hard to keep up.
Yeah, for sure. There were like a million other places it could have been. I was really betting that it wouldn't be GT. But I knew it could have been the missile too, but it's just funny that despite that, I was still able to get that close to Tony at the end. I really was not expecting that at all.
Tony, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, we were talking in chat, and it sounds like we both had a lot of hiccups along the way. One thing I wanted to point out was after I got gravity, I went through reverse amphitheater again because I forgot I had gravity, and I didn't want to go back to Main Street without a suit, but I had gravity, and
oh no,
I took the long way to East Meridia.
Yeah, when I realized I didn't have gravity and realized that doing reverse amphitheater with Fairy would kind of suck, I realized that I was pretty sure at that point I found every entrance except for that first West Meridian one. So I was like, oh, okay, I can get out of here and I'll be fine. And then I can do suitless because I was going to do that anyway. Because I felt like if there was going to be anywhere gravity was, because I didn't know, obviously, I thought it was going to be in East Meridia because I had three majors. And I was like, I don't know.
Honestly, though, being like you did get bailed out by grapple and spring ball.
Yeah, I know. That was ridiculous. They were both in the exact I don't even know what to say to that.
That was actually cool because it could have been Spazer, and honestly, at that point, like always, you have to blame Spazer.
Spazer.
But I was just like in awe. This was such a wild race. Like just watching it live, like you don't really know who's in the lead, and even then, like a lot of people were like, well, that was like a clear throw, from like Scott, like you could have been like more ahead, but still you just don't know. And it brought it down to like it made it that much closer of a race, and Tony had like some really good movement and was just making all the right calls and stuff like that. It paid off. But yeah, like you didn't have speed booster, Tony, so that was also something that ended up.
I heard it was in Crab Supers, and I didn't check that because I was pretty sure that couldn't be gravity. But checking that would have been great.
That probably would have won you the game, honestly. But of course, I probably wouldn't have done that either if I had gravity. Did you have gravity when you?
No, I was going down from the entrance without gravity.
Okay.
I had high jump though from Croc, which was out of logic without gravity.
Yeah.
So I was pretty sure that like Meridia couldn't have gravity at that point.
I see.
But yeah, I think like any decision like either of us made like could have made gave us either of us faster times. So it's
sure.
You can't really say that if I got speed I would have won.
Well,
because, like,
yeah,
you could say it the other way around. Like if Scott found gravity, he would have got a much faster time. So. But yeah, looking super forward to rewatching this race.
Yeah, me too. This is gonna be crazy to watch. I feel like
this one is for sure a unique one. Shoutouts, give both runners a follow again. Let me plug them in really quick because they held it down. They played the way that they had to. Sometimes you really just don't know how to follow through, and that's what makes it exciting. So these are probably the best settings so far that I've seen, and makes it for obvious reasons best for last. Stellar runs, you two.
Thank you. And I do like these settings a lot, so I kind of like how chaotic it can feel, because you can start somewhere random in the game, and then every area can be whatever, and items can be whatever. I just like how it's free. It's free enough to where you have to figure out where you want to go, and it feels less linear than some of the other weeks, I feel like.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a tournament that was just the settings.
Right?
Yeah, me too.
I just thought that too. Right now, it's like this is because you could still hold a close race like this. It's obviously doable. So, but yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you all want to say. Anything you want to say to close it out? Because obviously, I know you're ecstatic to get to watching this?
I just have to say thank you for commentating, and I can imagine it was probably a lot to commentate over an hour and a half race. And I'm really glad that this race is so close because I haven't had anything like this in like forever. I think the last race I had that was even remotely close was in like January when there was like a GT class tournament happening.
Yeah,
It's just cool.
GG's. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying like just GG. And thanks.
Yeah, this was a fun race. GG's. Glad it was close because I feel like my movement was really bad. But yeah, thanks for the race. Thanks Steffi for the comms. Thanks Aussie for tracking.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Again, just the last plug. Follow Tony. Follow Fat Scott. Shout out to Aussie on the tracking. And doing all the mental work. That was incredible. I really hope you all enjoyed it. There's plenty more races. It's probably like, I don't know, like 420 races left for this week because every single hour there happens to be like a race. No, but yeah. For now, this is the conclusion, and we had a good time. So now it's back to doing productive stuff, I guess. So yeah. Bye.